Hey, welcome back to Gargoyle's Den Diecast. I'm Gargoyle, of course. Today we're going to have a quick video on a custom Barracuda that I recently acquired off of eBay. And as you can see, it's a little worse for wear. Somebody has taken this apart and repainted it before. The paint wasn't that bad, but it needs a little work. But we definitely got to get rid of the bust in the windshield and do some work on the wheels because, yeah, that's really not quite where it needs to be. We'll just leave it at that. Let's go ahead and get into it. I don't have to drill it apart because the person that did it before had already taken it apart and they glued in rivets. Well, I went messing with the wheels earlier. Yeah, the rivets came loose. That's why you don't use glued in rivets. I prefer screws because if this would have been a kid that had gotten a hold of this, a little kid, parts could have been falling off in his mouth. The rivets themselves, I've got them here. And it's not that you can't use rivets. You can if it's done correctly, but the person didn't know exactly how to do it. He knows now. I've talked to him, actually. He's actually a really nice guy. He said he wished he would have met me a month ago, though, before he worked on some of these. So we're going to go ahead and redo this one, and I told him I'd send him pictures after it was done so he could see the differences. Let's go ahead and get it done. As you can tell, like I said, the windshield is trashed. It's all busted up. I do have a replacement. Hopefully I don't do anything to it because it's the only one I have right now. Otherwise I've got to buy one for replacing it. Because I tried to throw it across the thing. Yeah. Good one, Jim. Let's go ahead and get our zip degreaser out. Drop that in. Drop the interior in. Set. Now for these wheels, I'm going to go ahead and take them off. A lot of times I don't take these off, but because these are a little bent up, we're going to have to do some straightening and stuff before we put them back on. And the main problem with this one, if you pushed up, it sticks up like that, and that's what throws everything else out of whack. So we got to get that straightened out and bent down to where it won't pop up like that. Just like so. Like so. It also makes it easier for us to clean the base, because we gotta worry about damaging the wheels or bearings now. And of course, the body. Here's what I was talking about. You can see the posts. He drilled them out, or drilled down to them anyway, but he didn't drill them out, which is how you would normally do a set of posts for the replacement rivets. And then you glue the rivets actually into the post where you drilled it out. Like I said, I prefer to use screws myself. One, because I don't try to pass it off as being original. I tell people I restore everything I do. And that's one of the things, if you use those rivets, you're trying to restore it back to original. And that misleads people a lot of times, or they can accuse you of misleading them. If you do like I do and do with the screws, nobody can accuse you of that. I mean, it's obvious you used a screw to put it back together. They should know at that point it's not original. So let's go ahead and get these drilled out over on the drill press, and then I'll take this over to the regurgitation juice. I'll come back and we'll clean up the base real quick. This should be a quick video. Alright, here we are over here at my little hobby drill press. I don't normally show this in all my videos, but I thought this would be a good chance to show how this is done. If we look at these, this one has a dimple in the middle. It's perfect. But if you look at this, where he had drilled into it, it's got a little bit of the drill mark there, but it's off center. Well, that's not going to work. If I tried to drill, the bit's going to wander into that spot, and it's going to blow out the post on that side. So what we need to do is we need to file this flat, and then I'll use my center punch to make a new center hole so that we can actually keep the drill bit from wandering. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I think that's enough. I should be able to get a good bite on there. Get this centered again. Take your time when doing this, because you mess this part up, you messed up the whole car. So yeah, you can fix the post if you blow it out or something, but it's so much easier if you don't have to fix it. My light just switched off. Didn't really much of a dent, but it's enough to get the drill bit in. Get our oil. About there. Just like so. Same thing on the front. Oops. And there we are. It's drilled out and ready to go. Self-tapping 172 screws does the rest of it for you. You don't have to tap it. All right, let's go ahead and take this over the regurgitation juice. Alright, here we are. Let's take a look at where we came from and where we went to. There she is. We took her to the next level. I think it came out great. It's a beautiful car, and it's going in my collection because I didn't have a Barracuda. Now I do. So it'll be going in my collection for my Sweet 16 I'm trying to put together. Now, just so everybody knows, the gentleman that I bought this from is listing a bunch of other cars. He's almost done with his Hot Wheels, but he's getting ready to do Matchbox and Tonka and Corgis, I believe also. His name was Toy Savers over on YouTube, or on eBay, I'm sorry. But if you're interested, look him up and feel free to purchase something from him. I've been happy with everything I've got. Until next time, that's all folks. Bye now.